Hello students, welcome in my lecture series. In last part, we have discussed about the application of normal probability curve for comparing the raw scores. Now in this part, we will discuss about the second application of normal probability curve. The second application of normal probability curve is to determine percentage of the individuals whose scores lie between two given scores. That means uh, in a distribution two scores are given and we have to find out how many percentage lie between these two scores. Now let us consider the example. In a sample of 50 students, the mean of certain test is 15.20 and standard deviation is 2.8. Assuming normality of distribution, find how many individuals score between 11 and 15. That means the score limits are given 11 and 15. Mean and standard deviation of the distribution is also given. The total number of sample points in a sample are given as 500. Now we have to find out the percentage of cases lying between these two score limits. Now for this we write the given data. Given that mean of distribution is 15.20, then standard deviation is equal to 2.80. Score limits, say one score scores, say x1 is equal to 11 and x2 is equal to 15. Now we have to find out the percentage of cases between the limits 11 and 15. Now for solving the example, let us consider the normal probability curve. Now we know that it is ordinate and at this point mean is concentrated, or the measures of central tendencies are concentrated. Now mean is equal to 15.20 and one score is 11. That means 11 is on left side of the ordinate. Here the score 11 and again second score is 15. It is very near to the mean. Mean is 15.20 and our score is 50. Now that means we have to find out the percentage under the normal probability curve, under the normal probability curve between the scores 11 and 15. That means this area. We have to find out this area. Now for finding the area under the normal probability curve, we use the standard table which is known as normal curve table, and in application of normal curve table we have to convert the raw scores into z scores. So firstly we convert, that means we have to find out the sigma distance. So we will find the sigma distance of the score 11 from mean and sigma distance of the score 15 from mean. Both scores lie to the left side of the mean. Now we find firstly the z score of raw score 11. So z score equivalent to raw score x1, which is equal to x1 minus m upon xd. Now x1 is 11 and mean is 15.20 divided by 2.80, and which is equal to minus 1.5 sigma. That means at this point the unit in sigma is minus 1.5 sigma. Now we find the z score equivalent to second score x2. So z score equivalent to raw score x2, which is equal to x2 minus m upon standard deviation SD, and x2 is 15, so 15 minus 15.20 upon 2.80, and its value is minus 0.71 sigma. That means at this point the sigma score is minus 0.71 sigma. That means we have to find of cases between the limits minus 1.5 sigma to 0.71 sigma. Now percentage from minus 1.5 sigma to m, we can find from normal curve table. That means from normal curve table, find the percentage of cases between minus 1.5 sigma and the cases between minus 1.5 sigma to mean are 43.32. Again, the cases between minus 0.71 sigma to mean, it is equal to 26.11%. In this area, the percentage are 26.11, and the area between minus 1.5 sigma to mean, that means up to this, it is 43.32. Now we have to find out the percentage between minus 1.5 sigma to minus 0.71 sigma. So the cases between minus 1.5 sigma and minus 0.71 sigma can be calculated by the cases between minus 1.5 sigma to m minus the cases between minus 0.71 sigma to m, which is equal to cases between minus 0.71 sigma to mean, and which is equal to 43.32 minus 26.11% 17.21. That means this percent is 17.21%. That means in this area the percentage of cases is 17.21. We have to find out the number of individuals in a sample 500. Therefore, out of 500, we can find it as 17.21 multiplied by 5, and which is equal to 86.05. But students are not in fraction. Therefore, total 86 individual lie between the score 11 and 15. Therefore, 86 students lie between the score limit 11 and 15. For finding the cases between given two score limits, we have to convert these raw scores into Z scores and use then normal curve table. With the help of normal curve table, we can find the percentage between the raw score and mean, and considering the position of these scores on in normal probability curve, whether it is on right side or on left side, and find out the percentage of cases between the given limits. Now we will consider second example. Now consider the second example. Second example is given a normal distribution with a mean 50 and standard deviation 15. What percent of the cases will lie between the scores 47 and 68? That means here we have to given mean is equal to 50 and standard deviation is equal to 15 and the raw scores, say first score is x1 and x1 is equal to 47 and another score x2 is equal to 68, and we have to find out the number of cases between the score limit x1 and x2, that means between score 47 and 68. Now the mean of the distribution is 50. Let us consider this graph, normal probability curve. So here mean, that means 50, we can say mean, and this one score x1 is 47, so it is left side of the mean, that means it is on left side of the mean. So we can say that this is a score, this is a position of score 47, that means this point shows score 47 and next score or second score is 68. 68 score is on right side of the mean, so somewhat here 68 score. Now we draw the lines. Now to find the area between mean and score 47, we have to convert the raw score 47 into sigma score. Similarly, to find out the percentage of cases between mean and 68, we have to convert the raw score 68 into sigma score. That means we have to find out total area between the scores 47 to 68, that means this area. We have to find this area. But from normal probability curve table, we find the area under the curve between the limits 47 to m and another area between the limit mean and the score 68. But we have to firstly convert these raw scores into sigma scores. So firstly we find the sigma score for the score 47. That means the given raw scores should be converted into sigma score or z score. So z score equivalent to raw score x1, that means 47 is equal to 47 minus 50 upon 50, because the formula is used as score or x minus m upon standard deviation. So 47 minus 50 upon 15, and which is equal to minus 0.2 sigma. That means this point is nothing but the in sigma it is minus 0.2 sigma, minus 0.2 sigma, and again we find z score for the score raw score 68. Z score equivalent to the raw score x2, which is equal to 68 minus 50 upon 50, and its value is 1.2 sigma. That means this point is at 1.2 sigma. Now from normal curve table, find the percentage of cases lying between minus 0.2 to mean, as well as the find the percentage between mean and 1.2 sigma. Therefore, from normal curve table, from minus 0.2 sigma to mean, there are 7.98 cases. 7.98% cases, and from mean to 1.2 sigma, it is 38.49%. To find the percentage of cases between 47 to 68 or 47 and 68, we have to add these two percentages. From minus 0.2 sigma to 1.2 sigma, the number of cases or percentage of cases are 7.98 plus 38.49%, and which is equal to 46.42, which is equal to 46.42%. That means between the score 47 and 68, total 46.42% cases lie. That means we say that between the scores 47 and 68, the cases are 46.42%, or we can say that 46.42% cases lie between the score limits 47 and 68. In this way, by using normal probability curve, we can find the number of cases in a given score limit. In next part, we will discuss about the third application of normal probability curve.